Welcome to AD Academy. The main motto of this channel is AI for Aam Janta. My name is Dr. Ayan Debnath. I am an IIT Delhi alumni and Fulbright Research Scholar at Harvard University. I have total 9 plus years of experience in the field of artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, NLP, generative AI. Let's watch this video. Welcome to my metaverse.
Where IITN Meets is a podcast series where we engage with extraordinary individuals to uncover the insights on securing and excelling in tech industry roles, particularly in data science, AI, DevOps, and many more. Today, we have the privilege of connecting with Soham Sinha, a seasoned DevOps engineer at Amazon. In this session, Soham will generously share his experience with Amazon interview process and also provide invaluable insights into his day-to-day life at this tech giant. Allow me to introduce Soham Sinha, who is an alumnus of IEM College in Kolkata, where he graduated with a degree in IT in 2020. Beginning his career as a fresher, Soham spent nearly 2 years at TCS, honing his skill in digital domain. Presently, he contributes as a DevOps engineer at Amazon India in Bangalore. Join us as we delve into Shoham's journey from his academic years to his transition into tech industry and gain firsthand knowledge about the thriving in dynamic landscape of Amazon's work culture. So, Shoham, welcome you to this session.
Hi, Ayan. Thank you for the wonderful introduction.
Yeah. So we will go over few questions. So my first question is how would you describe your overall experience, interview experience at Amazon?
So, my overall interview experience at Amazon was of medium difficulty. Uh, so usually for my role, the difficulty ranges from easy to medium, but personally speaking, my difficulty was of medium level. And yes, it was a bit challenging in the sense you need to have a wide array of skills in order to pass these interviews for my role. And to be honest, if you have moderate to advanced level knowledge of the topics we are going to cover, what was asked in the interview, you could pass it with flying colors. So yeah.
Okay, okay, nice. And so as you have mentioned about the interview process, so could you brief about the interview process for the specific roles you applied at Amazon?
Sure. So I would talk about the current role that I am in, which is as a DevOps engineer at Amazon. So the interview process was like a typical process where there were total of 5 interview rounds. There was an online assessment in which they would ask you basic snippets and fundamentals about networking, database, and all. Once you pass the online assessment, the HR sent me a mail with a form to fill up few fields. After that, the HR again connected with me a few days later on and scheduled 3 technical rounds for me and a managerial round. So the rounds were like back to back. On like one day I had one round, and the next day I had two, and the day after that I had my hiring manager round. So in the first technical round, it was based mostly on troubleshooting and scripting.
Hmm.
The second technical round was based on a DSA question, data structures and algorithms, and few scripting questions. Again, the third technical round was based on again one more data structure and algorithm question, and also fundamentals of SQL and Linux were covered in that. After
Okay,
that, we had a hiring manager round where the manager would mainly ask you behavioral questions and a few troubleshooting questions. And only if you are able to clear all these 4 rounds, you will get an invite from HR, which I got. And then your last round will be the bar raiser round. It is completely based on the leadership principle questions which are there in Amazon.
okay, nice. And how long is the interview? Like each of the interview you mentioned few take rounds. So how long is it?
Okay, so the interview usually spans from 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, okay. So all are online mode?
Yes, for me, all were online.
Okay, okay, fine. Nice to hear that. And like, if you can also give some idea about what are the like key topics or the skills like uh, students or working professionals should focus on while preparing for the interview, especially for the DevOps.
Sure. So the first thing I would suggest, you should at least have a knowledge of any programming language, because in the interview you will be given to write a block of code, and there the syntax is like thoroughly checked, and even your logic and your like how you are able to implement it. So any programming language is fine as far as you're able to like clear the DSA rounds. Then for my role, it is important you should cover scripting, and you should have some troubleshooting knowledge and SQL as well.
Okay. So while you are doing this coding, so if you face any kind of like syntax issue, or if you are not able to remember any particular syntax or anything, so are you able to Google it, or like just you have to remember everything?
During the interviews?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I didn't have to Google it. I'm
Hmm.
not sure like if Googling would be a good idea, because you have to share your screen and your video as well. But for me, I could solve the questions without Googling. Like I
Okay,
was aware of the syntax and all.
okay, okay, fine. And like at Amazon, like how would you describe the like the working culture?
So this is a very interesting question. Many have asked me already.
Yeah.
So the thing when you join Amazon, there's a huge learning curve. You learn a lot, because you're surrounded by talented people, and you see every individual thriving to do something. So you get motivated, and you also gain the immense knowledge that others possess, and thus you are able to nurture your skills, you are able to upgrade, and yeah, it's a huge learning. And yeah, there can be some challenges at times, like there might be a lot of pressure and all. But again, you have to take those as challenges. That cannot be a blocker to your learning.
Okay, okay, fine. And how is the like work-life balance there?
So again, the work-life balance is pretty good in my team. Like we do have flexible timings, and we do a hybrid work model. So it's 3 days a week you have to visit office. And yeah, by flexible timings, as long as you're getting your task done within the given deadlines, you can choose your timings, you can do it at your convenience.
Oh,
There's no strict defined work hours.
nice, nice. Nice. Good to hear. I think this information will be very much like valuable for all the viewers. Like one more question like I have. So like, do you have any advice or any tips for the individuals like who are preparing for the interview?
Definitely for Amazon, if you're preparing for an interview, please practice DSA problems, easy to medium level, which are available on LeetCode.
Hmm.
Next, you can study the fundamentals of like database and security, because they can be asked at any time. And other than that, you would need to brush up on your Linux skills and all. Also, there's one more very important thing, leadership principles. Many people tend to forget to prepare for that part, but actually those play a very important role, because in it is not necessary that you will be only asked leadership questions in the last round. It can happen in the previous rounds as well.
Okay, okay,
You must prepare with them.
So in the take rounds also they can ask you some questions like soft skill.
Yeah, in one of my tech rounds, they asked a leadership principle question, which
Okay.
was like based on my tech knowledge only, but they framed the question in such a manner.
Okay. Okay. So out of curiosity, I am asking like what question you are being asked.
We were discussing on my project that I was working on in TCS.
Hmm.
So the tech knowledge was like what were done, and like there was one question particularly like how did you meet the deadlines even with such like short bandwidth and short and like such client pressure. So again, that was indirectly a leadership question also.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice to hear that. Yeah, I'm sure that this your information you provided and your experience this will be helpful for many students or many aspirants like who wanted to switch into a job role in tech giant industries like Amazon and Google and in some other companies. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ayan. It was a great time talking with you. Also, like, please everyone go like, subscribe, and share this podcast. It is available on YouTube and also it will be available on Spotify. And I do recommend visiting Ayan's channel, which is AD Academy. He shares a lot of insightful videos on machine learning, which is like a very booming topic.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, Shahum. We will meet again soon. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Bye.